It's clear that climate change is happening. The effects, for example, of extreme weather are becoming more obvious and increasingly significant. 99% of world scientists now accept that human actions are the cause. In addition to adapting to the inevitable consequences of climate change, caused by high levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, we've all got a duty and a responsibility as organisations and individuals to help mitigate future climate change impacts. We can do this through reducing energy consumption. In November 2008, through the Climate Change Act, the government introduced a legally binding piece of legislation aimed at reducing carbon levels nationally by 80% by 2050. As a community leader, the County Council is playing its full role in helping to reduce carbon levels across Hampshire. One approach we're adopting locally is to reduce the energy usage in our buildings.
The project to transform Ashburton Court from an inefficient 1960s building to a modern 21st century office demonstrates the County Council's commitment to carbon reduction and energy savings. Instead of building a new office, we've reused the concrete frame and the foundations, which is a significant saving in carbon reductions when you compare that to a new build office. Right from the start, carbon reductions and energy has been a significant key theme to the Ashburton Court project, and our aim is to reduce them by at least 50% on a like-for-like basis. And what we've done is we've used a number of design initiatives and design features to make that happen. Natural ventilation and solar shading help to keep the building cool in the summer rather than using expensive mechanical cooling. We've recycled a number of the demolition materials, particularly the concrete cladding, which was taken away and was crushed and was reused in other construction projects. The building is heated in the winter by using some of the waste heat from the chillers which supply our computer centre. The building has intelligent lighting systems which switch off if there are areas not being used or if there's sufficient daylight coming in to the offices. Water-saving devices have been used in the toilets and washrooms, which help to keep consumption to an absolute minimum. The Carbon Trust is using the building as a national case study to demonstrate best practice in refurbishing local authority office buildings. And we've surveyed staff, and they say that the building environment is a lot better than the one that they originally came from. By increasing the floor area of the building and also working flexibly, we're able to get 500 more staff into the building compared to those who originally occupied it. That's around about 75% more. The Ashburton Court project is so much more efficient than what it replaced that we're able to close a number of other buildings in Winchester, thereby further reducing the County Council's carbon footprint, energy consumption and so on. This project has now become pretty well known both regionally and nationally, and many other local authority and public sector organisations have come to see what we've done and to use some of the learning, and we're supporting a number of them in developing their own projects which also could help support energy reductions and increasing in efficiency. Another energy saving project which we're involved in is to work with the Carbon Trust again and a number of the large secondary schools around Hampshire to help them reduce their energy consumption and carbon footprint. At Everest Community College in Basingstoke, we have fitted photovoltaic cells which will turn sunlight into energy and reduce the school's electricity bill. At a primary school in Havant, we have constructed a classroom, the specific purpose of which is to teach kids about sustainability, about ecology, and about the impacts of climate change on our environment. The County Council will be investing £1 million over the next few months in fitting smart meters to its schools, which will enable us to monitor accurately the amount of energy they're using and thereby also raise awareness and allow them to think about how they can reduce their energy consumption.